Hello, my name is Brand Neiman, and I am a data scientist, data journalist with Semantic Community in the Washington, D.C. area. I want to quickly show you the highlights of my data science for natural medicines, Dr. Joel Wallach research. The wiki pages for Semantic Community and my story are shown on the first slide. I was invited to a Youngevity meeting by friends and was so impressed with the presentations and testimonials that I bought the products to try on my family and to do research for this article. As a data scientist, data journalist, I started to mine for information and data sources that could help me understand and evaluate natural medicines generally and Youngevity specifically. This led me to focus on Dr. Joel D. Wallach, founder of Youngevity, and asked the 6 basic journalistic questions. I also used 6 research tools and data sources for my research and provided some conclusions and next steps in the last slide. The Youngevity website says Dr. Wallach's research has resulted in the publication of more than 70 refereed and peer-reviewed journal articles in the sphere of nutrition and pharmaceutical research. He has made major contributions to 8 multi-authored text and reference books on these subjects. I noted that Dr. Wallach was a 1991 Nobel Prize nominee for medicine and recipient of the 2011 Klaus Schwartz Award, recognizing the work of pioneers in the field of trace element research. My research suggests he is very worthy of these honors, and I would like to see him win the Nobel Prize someday for his contributions to science and humanity, including animals. What is Dead Doctors Don't Lie? Again, the Youngevity website says Dead Doctors Don't Lie was created by Dr. Joel Wallach after years of research on the subject of health and longevity. Dr. Wallach discovered that the lifespan of the average medical doctor in America is several years shorter than that of the average couch potato, which would surprise most people. Dr. Wallach began collecting obituaries of doctors only to find that many were dying of simple nutritional deficiencies, which he was finding could be easily prevented. If doctors really knew the truth about health and longevity, they should be living longer than anyone else, not dying sooner than the average couch potato. This premature death pattern proves that doctors are missing some key elements of understanding what it takes to live a longer, healthier life. Hence was born the title, Dead Doctors Don't Lie. I noted that Dr. Wallach was and is a data scientist like me. The next slide shows 5 highlights from Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the Youngevity website. The 2 I want to highlight are, first, many major diseases have been eliminated in the livestock industry years ago by simple, inexpensive nutritional supplementation. Second, Dr. Wallach said recently this was done because we do not have health insurance for livestock. Second, our bodies need no less than 90 essential nutrients. There are as many as 10 deficiency diseases that can result for each nutrient that is missing for any length of time. This is a total of up to 70 diseases that can be prevented with proper nutrition. Dr. Wallach said that $100 billion of research supports that every tissue and organ in our bodies need all of those for life, not just a few of them for a period of time. I have done a table based on this book that shows the 10 minerals that account for 223 deficiency diseases. The answer that Dr. Wallach and Youngevity give to why 90 essential nutrients for life is distilled in the next 2 slides of a marketing brochure on the Youngevity 90 for Life website. There is a lot of information here, and I found it easier to have someone explain this to me in pieces than to try to comprehend it all at once. I also found it easier to understand by reading the book. Simply put, over 40 years of research and experience led to the book in 1999 and to the nutritional supplement products from Youngevity, founded in 1997, and has become a personal crusade and grassroots education movement of many free seminars and syndicated radio shows. This slide shows the self-evaluation form on the Youngevity 90 for Life website to help map your health symptoms or challenges to 4 major categories that then tell you the additional supplementation needed beyond the 90 for life. Again, I did not fully appreciate the value of this until I heard Dr. Wallach in person recently, where he demonstrated an amazing ability to listen to a person's health symptoms and then tell them why they needed the 90 for life and additional specialized supplementation products. I'm glad I made a WebEx recording this because it has to be seen and heard to be understood. One comment that captured the essence of this unique experience was, when have you ever gone to the doctor and had him listen to you without interruption and distraction, and then give you such personalized and specific instructions, and then offer for you to follow up by calling into his radio program and telling the host that Dr. Wallach had told you to follow up? This slide tries to capture where Dr. Wallach and Youngevity are going. Dr. Wallach on a personal crusade of grassroots education, and Youngevity scaling up to handle that with network marketing. Recently, Dr. Wallach addressed some criticisms of his going forward with network marketing and Youngevity, and I thought his answer was brilliant. He said, I asked a doctor recently about how many patients do you see in a typical day, and his response was about 50, and occasionally maybe 1,000 when we staff up to do physicals for companies. And then it takes me and my assistants about 3 days to catch up on all the paperwork. Dr. Wallach then says, I calculated how many patients or clients I see a day, and it is between 3 to 5 million, with my physician assistants, or you distributors, and my seminar and radio audience. Now we are into 50 countries and growing rapidly, so network marketing, which is not a pyramid scheme because all my physician assistants get paid by productivity and not seniority, is the way to scale this education and distribution movement. This slide shows the announcement of the recent health interview that will change your life event that I attended and recorded on WebEx. I found this to be an amazing experience to hear the speakers and especially see Dr. Wallach practice nutrition science with people that lined both aisles and went on for several hours. One of my favorite sound bites was, when in doubt about what to eat so 90 for life nutritional supplementation really works, follow the Chinese diet of rice and sweet potatoes that 1.2 billion Chinese people mostly eat and are very healthy. The next slides show the 6 areas of my research so far, starting with what most do, a Google search. One of the most interesting Google search hits said, although Youngevity is considered to be a legitimate company, some people are calling it a scam. The reason for this is that Dr. Wallach, who is the person behind this liquid mineral supplement, had originally spent 40 years researching. Do not consider him to be an expert in human supplements. My note is, this is not true because of who Dr. Wallach is from the above information. So what to do next? Look at celebrity testimonies on the Youngevity website, like the following from Mary Lou Henner. Youngevity's high-quality health and wellness products are in sync with what I believe to be the foundation of a long and healthier life. Or finally, to look at scathing critics like at skeptic.com. This led me to see what an authoritative source like Wikipedia had to say about dietary elements, mineral nutrients. And it says dietary elements, commonly known as dietary minerals or mineral nutrients, are the chemical elements required by living organisms. Some sources state that 16 chemical elements are required to support human biochemical processes by serving structural and functional roles as well as electrolytes. So at least we need them, we know which are essential, but from there agreement and proof on specifics are less certain. Next, I looked at what my healthcare provider, Kaiser Permanente, says on their private website for patients. What both the Youngevity and the Brilliant Nutrition websites do not tell you is what my Kaiser Permanente website says about herbs and supplements, namely choosing safe products. Not all natural medicines are created equal. In fact, some are not natural at all. Learn to tell the difference between safe supplements and potentially dangerous products with these tips. Do your research. Before you take any herb or supplement, check out our research, the National Center for Complementary and Alternative Medicine, or the Office of Dietary Supplements to find out about product alerts, drug interactions, harmful side effects, recalls, public health advisories. Look up herbs and substances in the Natural Medicines Comprehensive Database for reliable, up-to-date information on safety and effectiveness. So I looked for Youngevity in the Natural Medicines Comprehensive Database, Consumer Edition. The search result gives 194 products, but the links say this page currently is unavailable due to inactivity. In fact, every search I do for Youngevity yields the same result at the end of the links. I guess that this means there are Youngevity entries, but no details. So I'll try to get the details below in my Dead Doctors Don't Lie database. My research was aided significantly by my attendance at the recent Sacred Fire of Liberty Gala Awards, at which awards for excellence were given in the 5 categories shown. I created a database with 386 rows and 25 columns of the world's foremost medical doctors, researchers, and journalists, so I could find more information about each one and the specific awards they received, like I have shown in this dashboard. This slide shows a start on my Dead Doctors Don't Lie database, which is a crosswalk between appendices A and B in the Dead Doctors Don't Lie book and authoritative sources like Wikipedia and the scientific literature. My first example in the table is for magnesium. And here you see the crosswalk between what it says about magnesium in Appendix A and B of the book and Wikipedia and the medical literature. And all this information is quite consistent. Finally, Dr. Wallach made at least 3 key points in his January 10th seminar that were very important and convincing to me. First, he has had considerable success with helping couples overcome infertility with nutritional supplementation. Second, children need nutritional supplementation because the 8 leading baby foods contain less than the required nutrition. And third, continue to take your prescribed medications when starting the 90 for Life and Special Nutrition for Health challenges. Return to your doctor for tests and evaluation to see if your health is improving as it should. Ask your doctor to reduce or eliminate your prescribed medicines, and return for more tests and evaluations. If the 90 for Life and Special Nutrition for Health challenges is not working, call into Dr. Wallach's show to ask him why. Some conclusions and next steps are: the answers to the 6 journalistic questions about Dr. Joel D. Wallach and Youngevity are available and convincing. My research leads me to building a knowledge base that can be used to build a Dead Doctors Don't Lie database. My ultimate goal is a grand data-driven discovery challenge we have started to work on that would integrate Somatic Medline for clinical literature, Johns Hopkins University genomic databases, and nutritional databases with Dr. Philip Bourne at the National Institute of Health. Thank you for your attention.